Hi everyone, welcome back for another video. So to close out the Transform Your Gut Health series, I'm doing a quick little what I eat in a day. This is my first time doing one of these, so we can only go up from here, but let's go ahead and get into it. I either start my day with a smoothie or a yogurt bowl. So today I'm doing a yogurt bowl and I'm loading it up with whatever I have on hand. You'll see that I'm using Naked Pea Protein Powder. I absolutely love that powder. It blends well, it's simple ingredients, and it tastes good. And then I load it up with whatever seeds and nuts that I have on hand. So today I'm doing flax seeds, pistachios, cashews, and chia seeds as well. And then I also mix in cocoa powder for flavoring. That's my favorite yogurt, I absolutely love it. And I'm pairing it with turkey sausages. And this is the final product. I think it came out wonderful and it's very delicious. All right, so post-workout, I usually come back and I'll make either eggs or have some sort of leftovers for my second breakfast of the day. And so you see here, I am really whipping those eggs up. But yeah, usually I try to focus on high protein meals. Now, did y'all know that it doesn't actually matter when you eat breakfast? What matters is what you are breaking your fast with. So I learned that through my nutrition appointment, so I thought I'd share because I felt like that was not common knowledge. I used to think it really mattered when you ate, trying to wait and fast through the morning, or, avoid eating first thing when you wake up. But what actually matters is what you're fueling your body with. So I try to choose whole ingredients, high protein, to make sure that I am giving my body the right fuel to attack the day. So usually what I'll do is pair these eggs with salad and turkey bacon or smoked salmon, things like that. And I'll eat it with carbs, a small amount of carbs, because again, I am trying to balance my blood sugar. And so it helps for me to eat small amounts of carbs throughout the day. So you'll see actually that I'm having 4 meals today, and that's usually what I'm doing on a regular basis. So I have a little scoop of sweet potatoes, which is usually my favorite carb. And then I'll also have some fruits on the side, whatever I have on hand. Sometimes it's strawberries, sometimes it's cherries or blueberries. Today I am doing pomegranate. And then of course you can't go throughout the day without getting some green tea. So I'm making my green tea, and this one I got from Trader Joe's. They have a lot of really good options that are organic, which I really like. And it was super affordable. I think it was like $3, maybe $4 max. And it tastes really good. I cannot go a single day without making 1 to 2 mugs of tea, especially in the winter time. It is freezing here, y'all. So oftentimes it's even just a security blanket for me to keep me warm throughout the day. And lunch was quick because it was just leftovers. And then here is my ginger tea that I make from scratch. So good. All right, so for dinner, we made a stew with chuck roast and lots of vegetables, and then potatoes on the side. And so stews are really great because you can make a lot of it and then you can have leftovers to eat throughout the week. So I like to make these, especially in the wintertime, because it's just kind of like a warm meal to me, and I feel like that's what you need when it's really cold outside. And again, I really like to utilize a recipe that allows me to use bone broth to really add in a lot of micronutrients and extra protein. So you can see here, I absolutely hate cutting up vegetables. If anybody else hates cutting up vegetables, please comment below. I can't be the only one. I actually don't think I cried while I was cutting this onion, so that's a plus because I always cry whenever I'm cutting onions. and I absolutely hate that. So that's a win for me. So yeah, I'm just gonna cut up some additional vegetables to put in the pot. I try to make sure I am using a lot of different types of vegetables. You saw earlier that I put in peppers and whatnot because you wanna see the rainbow when you're creating a meal. That helps to make sure you're diversifying the nutrients that you're using. I mean, look at that. I love seeing the colors in the pot. And you guys can't smell this video, but trust me, it smelled so good and I was so excited for this meal. All right, so here's the chuck roast and here's the bone broth that I really like. It's from Trader Joe's. It can't be beat. It's affordable and look at all that protein. So we're gonna go ahead and get the chuck roast going. I was low-key fighting to get this thing out of its package, but you know, it is what it is. And like I was saying, I am someone who is trying to be realistic with you all. You're not gonna see aesthetics here, or at least not all the time, because that's not reality. Reality is a messy kitchen. Reality is awkward angles, and reality is a dish that looks delicious, but maybe it's not 100% presentable and it's not gonna show up in a magazine. That's not the reality for a lot of people. We're all busy, we all have a lot going on, but I wanna show you guys that eating whole foods is realistic and is possible and can be done no matter who you are, no matter what your lifestyle is, no matter how busy you are. You can find simple ingredients and make them work for you. So here I poured in the bone broth and now I'm just making sure to get some of the bone broth and all of the peppers on top of the meat, because I think that, at least in my head, it's gonna help make sure all of the flavors really seep in as the meat cooks. And then we're gonna go in with the seasonings. So I'm using Worcestershire sauce just for some added flavor. You know, I'm not really measuring anything. I'm just sort of pouring right in. And then a little bit of salt. I don't do too much salt because my husband's really against using a lot of salt. So this might look like a light pour, but obviously feel free to season things to your liking. And then more garlic. Can't have enough garlic, even though y'all saw me cutting up a lot of garlic to put in the pot earlier. I like to season things without necessarily measuring because, you know, you want to go off vibes. Oxtail seasoning, y'all, I cannot live without it. I add it to more things than just oxtail. I love how it tastes. And I feel like it's complementary to the stew. I couldn't add enough Xoxo seasoning, that's my favorite brand. So I'm also going in with some garlic scallion, kind of like an all-purpose seasoning. And as if I didn't put in enough oxtail seasoning, I am going in with some more. Gotta make sure that it tastes good, you know? And then we'll close out with some pepper. And so now I'm just going to make sure to stir it all up and make sure that the juices have got all the seasoning evenly distributed. And then I am laughing. We're going in with some more oxtail seasoning. And there you have it. So this is what it looks like, and we're just gonna let it simmer for 5 hours or so. And now I am cutting up sweet potatoes to go on the side for me. Not pictured. My husband wanted some russet potatoes, so he was cutting that up separately at the other side of the kitchen. And this is a check-in. Look how it's coming out. So good. And here's the final bowl. Gotta have all of the peppers. This was delicious pairing with peppers. Hope you enjoyed.